control you, turning you into his puppet.
So, what's with the M's on their heads?
That is the mark of the Majin. If Babidi finds any evil in your heart, he can use it to control you, turning you into his puppet.
Wait, any evil?
Yes, any evil. Even using your phone during a movie, or leaving your shopping cart in a parking space.
Oh, that's super evil. The card return is like right there.
Hello, can I speak with a Vegeta?
Fuck are you?
Name's Babidi, son of Bibidi.
That's stupid.
Right. Well, I'm here to make you a proposition.
I'm listening.
Hold on, what about tipping? Because some places actually pay their employees, but others don't.
I mean, obviously then you tip at the places that don't.
This is why I hunt my own food.
Come on, Vegeta. I can see it deep in your soul. Let me give you what you want. All the power that you need to defeat Goku.
You know, the funny thing is, I know you're playing me.
Wait, no! Don't tell me that Vegeta has darkness in his heart!
Oh, no! Vegeta, wait! Stop it, Jinx! This isn't like you! You're not a bad guy!
Since when? When, on this worthless Earth, did I ever become a quote-unquote good guy?
You were at Krillin's barbecue last week!
Yeah, and I brought potato salad.
He is truly lost to us.
Wait, no, you mustn't! This fight will only serve to hasten Majin Buu's awakening!
And how strong is he?
Much stronger than any of you! No, I mean he can literally blow up galaxies! But he...
Mr. Shin, you are only making this worse.
Fucking Mortys.
Vegeta, I don't understand. Why would you let Babidi do this?
You don't get it. How could you? You, who's never once questioned why he fights. You've always lived for yourself, trained for yourself. But once you were gone, I lost what drove me to be better. I lost my edge, and now I'm going to PTA meetings and Krillin's movie nights! Listen to me, Kakarot! I'm using his fucking name! But now I have a chance. A chance to finally fight you one-on-one. No outsiders, no interference. Just you, me, and my victory.
Alright.
That's it?
Yeah, look, geez, I'm just here for the fight. You don't gotta justify it.
God, I missed you.
What's that?
Finally, after all these years and all of my hard work, he's finally been set free! My baby boy, Majin Buu! Sorry, does he need to go back in the oven? I'm a clone, so I don't really remember the original. Dabura, little help here.
Let me talk with him, Master. Majin Buu!
Ooh, are you new friend? You play games with Buu.
I am not here for games. I am the Demon King Dabura. Our master is Babidi, and you shall follow his every whim. Understood?
You play games with Buu.
What was that? Speak up, you pillowy pink preemie eye.
Tag! You're it!
Oh, God!
Wait!
What?
You feel that?
Yeah?
New strong guy dropped. Wanna go see?
Yeah, I do.
Yay! See? I I do know you.
Shut up and give me a sensu bean.
You got it, best buddy. Too bad we couldn't finish our fight, though. I didn't even get a chance to whip out my new
Victory for Vegeta.
Master, I beseech you, look at this thing! It cannot be trusted or controlled! It is but a child!
Yes, Deborah, he is a child that must be nurtured and raised into a subservient, obedient little Deborah? Deborah! Where did you go? Man, Toa's going to be really pissed at me. Ah, who gives a shit? Bitch is barely canon.
Trunks, I'm going to hug you for the first time ever.
Oh, cool.
Hug complete.
Is it gonna be okay?
I'm a way better dad than Kakarot. Namekian, take the Kakatot and my son away from here.
Fine. I've got nothing better to do, and this is way above my pay grade.
But before you go, tell me, do you think I'll see Kakarot when I die?
What, like in heaven? Because... no.
Okay, fuck you! But, fair.
Hey! We're not done playing with you!
Squinty eyes on me, Bubble Yum! We're playing my game now! First rule, you fucking die!
Oh, Boo has played this game.
That regeneration shit got old 6 years ago. So I'm gonna take a page out of Kakarot's book. I'm gonna hit you really hard! Hard enough to wipe every last bit of you from existence!
Existence. Existence is but shallow question with no answer. Boo make you chicken nuggets!
This is farewell. Bulma. Trunks. And even you, best buddy. Vegeta, no! Vegeta! Yes!
That's a good arc for Vegeta in this Bridge series. That's much more impactful.
So, you're new. I'm God. You can call me Dende, SKD, if you're feeling spicy. Welcome to Mikasa.
Oh, I'm Videl, daughter of Mr. Satan.
Ah, the devil in God's house. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I'm actually a friend of Gohan's.
Oh, you're Gohan's friend. A friend who just happens to be a girl. A girlfriend, if you would. With your nice, long, human legs and, normal colored skin.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say normal. That's got a lot of uncomfortable implications.
You know, speaking of, have you met Mr. Popo?
Hi.
Oh my god! Are you allowed?
First off, we got good old Super Saiyan. Everyone knows this one.
Wait, you seriously just put super at the beginning of it? That's kind of lazy if you ask me.
And this
Oh, okay, yeah, just cut me off.
is a Super Duper Saiyan.
You don't look... I mean, is there a difference? I literally cannot tell.
There's little zappy zaps. See? And this is to go even further beyond!
Goku waste the last of the time you had there, whipping out your dick!
Do you hear that?
I feel that.
I taste that!
What's that smell?
Super D Super Saiyan.
I'm just going to call those Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, that's boring.
Ooh, very bored. We fight now?
Sure. Hey, Shin? I think your grandpa is here.
Excuse me, sir. Who are you?
What, are your eyeballs for show? Peep the suit, kiddo. I'm a Kaioshin.
Kaya what?
But how?
And why were you in the sea sword?
Before I answer that, can anyone here pop my back? I spent 75 million years sealed away in that son of a bitch. All because of that bingus named B. Wait a second. Who are they?
Them? They're from the mortal realm.
Oh my! What are Mortys doing on our planet?
Oh no.
Mortys.
Fusion!
Whoa! Look, it finally worked! They fused into... Actually, what do we call you?
You can call me the miraculous Trunk! Go! Okay, which one am I going with? Well, I mean, Trunkton sounds weird, but Gotenks is like all Goten and a little Trunks. And I both know how this stacks. But yeah, it does sound better. Okay, then I'm going with Gotenks. But I owe me later. Yeah, I know.
Hold on then. Do we use he, him, or they, them?
Why? He's not non-binary. Well, definitely not. There's two of them in there.
No, yeah, that's kind of my point.
You kids and your pronouns.
You can just say I'm him, cause I'm about to bust a boo! Later!
Trunkton, wait!
All I'm saying is back in my day, a hole was a hole!
You're gross.
Boo hungry! Boo eat doggy!
No, Boo! We do not eat dogs.
Boo confused. If humans eat cows and pigs, why do we eat dogs?
Because they're cute, domesticated, and functional.
So Sabres and Boo not eat you.
Yes?
Then Boo want DoorDash.
Oh, come on, they're overpriced.
Uber Eats.
That's worse.
Postmates.
They're all bad, Boo!
Then Boo eat driver.
Just don't eat people no more. Use your magic and turn rocks into food.
Satan is genius. No eat people no more. Eat rocks instead.
Wait a second. Did I just save humanity? I did! I saved the world! Everything's gonna be fucked.
Super Ghost Kamikaze attack!
Hey!
Wait, Uncle Nappa?
Hey kids, how's it hanging?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, so I was having a stroke in my trailer and it did not end well.
Our condolences?
It's my fault. Shouldn't have made that extra notch in the belt.
I don't get it.
Ask Trunk's dad.
But he's dead.
Fuck am I doing here? Oh no.
But
Oh, what's wrong, little boy? Do you need an adult?
No. I am an adult.
Now listen to them, child. The voices of those you failed to save. Go on! I can see what he sees! I can feel what he feels!
What's going on? Was I an egg? Where am I?
DoorDash for a Mr. Ba?
Whoops, ignore that one.
No, wait.
Oh good, another fusion. So what are you then?
We are a warrior, born of the Patara. A combination of Vegeta and Go. Go! Karat. Huh, that was weird. Why can't we say Go? Go!
Are you two... Are you alright?
Sir, we are talking to ourselves. Vegeta and Go. Vegeta and Go! Whatever! You can just call us Vegito. And son, go fuck yourself!
Are we going to...
Sir, we will fight you in a minute.
So he's definitely still stronger than the both of us, right?
And almost as dumb.
Got any ideas?
Well, your oldest
Yo,
brat's
ilang-
still stronger, so we're...
Ilang oras na to in total? Lost count. Pero, on average, nakakuha ko ng 2 to 3 embers. So, maybe around 360. Most likely around 24 or something na.
Where's he?
On Earth. So, dead.
What? Then who did you grab?
Hey.
Nag-PO din ako ng
Kidding me,
ember.
Kakarot?
Nag-PO din ako ng embers sa market. Kaya minsan na...
To grab Dende, come on!
The magic man I get, but why that oaf?
You know, I can hear you.
I hope you can.
Look, I panicked and I grabbed the Dragon Balls, okay?
Oh, so that's how you see me.
Well, great. We have Dragon Balls. Now we just have to live long enough to use them.
Oh, come on. I'm sure we'll be...
I see you for more than your balls.
Your daughter's a man-stealing whore!
Just like her mother.
Vegeta, I think I got an idea.
Is it you should have saved your son?
No, I think I have a plan to beat Boo.
Was it saving your son?
Listen! I'm gonna use the Spirit Bomb.
No!
Why? Give me one reason!
I'll give you 3. You used it on me, didn't work. You used it on Frieza, didn't work! And you didn't even bother using it on Cell!
Well, yeah, because I knew it wouldn't work. But it will this time, though.
Fine. But if this doesn't work, I will kill you.
If this doesn't work, Boo... Boo will kill you.
And I will drag you to hell with me.
Deal! Guys, I need more energy! Someone talk to him! I'm busy bombing!
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, okay.
People of Earth! What the fuck? Put down your trash food, turn off your shit television, and get on with it! Matter for once in your meaningless, little, insignificant, worthless human lives!
You know what? Screw this. I'm taking my energy back.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Vegeta, stop the cheating! You're making it worse!
Don't you verb me! Stop!
You're doing it all wrong. Let me take a swing at this.
You think you can give a better speech than royalty?
Please, I've been conning these suckers for years. Oh, wait, they didn't hear that, did they?
No.
Good. Gotta keep that gas lit.
All right, my time.
People lovers!
Wait, is that Mr. Satan?
We love you, Satan!
Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
I swear to God, I'd let that planet burn if it wasn't where I kept all my stuff.
What about your wife and kids?
I said my stuff!
Hey, problem! It's still not enough!
Hey, you should probably, you know.
Oh, all right. But only one hand.
Holy shit!
You know.
Oh, all right. But only one hand.
Holy shit! Oh my, it's been so long. 10 years, right?
What are you talking about? I saw you barely over a year ago because of that Black Frieza nonsense.
Oh, right. Remember when I was black? Well, that was weird.
I dyed my hair for a bit, and I stopped looking exactly like my dad.
Was that before or after we met Broly?
Which one?
The good one.
Oh, after.
Huh, whatever happened to Beerus?
I think he's napping again.
And then there was Jiren. Remember Jiren?
So did you guys ever beat Frieza?
Probably. Now let's take Pan to our first world tournament before GT ruins her. So you're saying you're only here because your family's poor and you need the money?
Yes, I spent all our remaining money on a plane ticket here. Please let me win or we are literally going to die.
Well, what I'm hearing is I need to abandon my life at home and spend the next couple of years training you how to punch well good.
My mother has not eaten in days.
Bulma?
Already on it. They will never know hardship again.
Man, I'm glad all the people with money use it for good. Gohan, Chi-Chi, I know this is probably tough to hear, but...
Oh no, it's cool.
Have fun.
Really?
Of course, we've had you home for a decade now.
If anything, a little much.
Well, you heard him. Come on, Boo.
Oob.
Boob.
Is Twitch in danger of shutting down? I'll watch this. Oh.
Twitch is really going through it right now.
Yeah.
They are struggling through a hard time internally. I'm not talking about falling off or anything. They haven't lost their spot at the top of the food chain when it comes to streaming.
Not yet.
But internally, it's pure chaos and pandemonium. They've been treading water when it comes to their financials, and it's been getting really bad.
I wouldn't say they're treading water. I would say that they are just tactically drowning. It's just Amazon is like giving them oxygen every year. Yeah, they're still drowning though.
They just had to announce that they're stopping the Twitch service in South Korea because it's just prohibitively expensive.
Which, by the way, my understanding about this, I've talked to people in Korea about this and I've looked into it. Basically, it's because there's like a racket going on there. It seems like, I remember there was this Korean girl that was telling me about it, and I said, oh, it sounds a lot like what our government does. Yeah, and she's like, yeah, it's a country problem. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with Twitch. It's not a shortcoming of Twitch.
Yep.
Basically, Korea made pricing prohibitively expensive to benefit a Korean streaming service instead of an American one. That's what happened.
Also had the huge round of layoffs last year that you might remember. Twitch is just generating about as much money as CryptoZoo. $0. In fact, less than $0. It's negative money. Negative clams are being generated by Twitch, and it seems to just keep getting worse. They just had to announce another wave of layoffs at Twitch with 500 employees losing their jobs.
That's a lot.
35%.
Yeah, 35%. Like the percentage is what really matters, right? For example, whenever Meta laid off 11,000 people, that was 11% of their workforce or something like that. But this is 35%. But I think also keep in mind that like South Korea is a huge digital consumer. They're a tremendous digital consumer. And guess what? I bet there's a lot of people there that had jobs at Twitch that were working and dealing with South Korea. And so whenever you can't deal with South Korea anymore, well, then you don't need those people.
Yep.
There it is. And also losing South Korea, in my opinion, was not Twitch's fault at all.
It's the government's fault.
Twitch workforce
From everything
was
that I
being
understand.
laid off, as confirmed by Dan Clancy. And today, Dan Clancy actually did a stream just being fully transparent, going over a lot of things, such as the layoffs, as well as just Twitch not really making money. Again, that's not a secret. We all knew that. That's about as much of a secret as me being short. Like, everyone knows by just taking a look at Twitch and what's been going on. It definitely fucking sucks how many people just lost their jobs in this most recent wave here. And it's even more unfortunate that it's not exclusive to just Twitch here. This has become extremely common in the tech industry. Because
Discord did layoffs recently. Twitter did... There's more people that got fired from Twitter than people that work there, okay? And so, yeah, this is extremely common.
Many companies like Twitch started overhiring and went through this period of overgrowth, especially during COVID.
Yeah.
And now all at once they're starting to downsize and lay off a ton of people like what they just did. And that's something Dan also talks about.
That we've implied this before, where we say we need to run it sustainably, but, you know, I'll be blunt. We aren't profitable at this point. Amazon has been extremely supportive of Twitch.
That's money.
A big thing for being sustainable over time is ensuring that we don't lose money.
We don't have people working at the company that ain't doing shit, so we got rid of them. Yeah, we get it. For sure.
And that's a big part of my job, because that's going to be what makes sure we can be here for long term.
This is the CEO of Twitch who is just speaking openly and honestly about...
Which, by the way, like, isn't it crazy that he just goes on and he just says this shit? He's like, yeah, so, like, we're not making any money. And, like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck to do, right? I mean, like, we're trying to figure it out, like, same as you are. Like, yeah, I don't know. You know, I had to fire a bunch of people, which sucks. But, like, I mean, shit, you know, it is what it is. Like, yeah, I love it.
What's going on, which is really refreshing, especially given the last CEO who didn't even know that he ran Twitch. Again, this isn't a shocking revelation. I don't think anyone heard this and flew back in their chair and slapped their knee like, well, golly, Twitch not being profitable, never saw that coming. This is the worst kept secret since Darth Vader being Luke Skywalker's father, right?
To be honest, if somebody had told me Twitch was profitable, I would have believed it. And, like, I wouldn't immediately say it's not true. And the reason why is because YouTube for a long time wasn't profitable until, like, I don't know, it was like 2014 or maybe 16 or something like that, whenever YouTube actually started creating profit. So maybe Twitch became profitable, especially with the amount of ads that they added in, but I guess still they're not. I mean, dropping how many people? 500 people? That's a lot of fucking money. Like, that is a tremendous amount of money. Like, if you're thinking like $100,000 for each person, because keep in mind, some are probably being paid more than that. And then there's also the infrastructure to support that person, which is like, you know, taxes, liability, you know, insurance, fucking social security, you know, having building space for them, having staff to support them. Like, you're talking about basically $100,000 a person, right? Somewhere around there. And especially for, like, benefits. Oh yeah, this is a $50 million reduction. Devin Nash video is really good. He explains how Kick runs with less than 50 people and did 90% of what Twitch did with 2% of its workforce. Well, I mean, I can write Moby Dick in 1 minute. All I have to do is press Control-C and then Control-V. So I think that's very understandable. I could believe that.
Everyone knew it wasn't making money, and Dan is now just finally saying that out loud and then going over how he plans to fix that. Before going too deep into this subject I want to talk about, I just want to give a round of applause to Dan here. He really does seem like he cares.
He does.
He's constantly streaming on Twitch and interacting with the community. Like, he plays games with other streamers all the time. When the announcement came with the layoffs, he wanted to go live and just directly answer questions about it and talk transparently about it. So honestly, it's appreciated that he'll do something like this. Now, he does say something that I had to raise my eyebrow at, and if this was an NFL game and I was a coach, I'd probably be throwing a challenge flag on the play.
This?
He says that Amazon has been super supportive of Twitch, and to that I have to say, are you sure? This is maybe some kind of hostage situation? Is Jeff Bezos just off camera with a baseball bat with nails through it, threatening you to say things like that? One of the major criticisms a lot of people, myself included, have stated is that Amazon seems really hands-off with Twitch as a product.
That's a good decision for Amazon, I think. I think Amazon is taking the Microsoft approach that Microsoft takes with a lot of their game studios. They say, we're buying you, you're going to make us money. And maybe you're not making us money right now, but you're going to make us money. We're not buying you for us to tell you what to do. We're buying you to make money off of your work. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
And so I think that's what Amazon looks at it for as well. They don't want to have to micromanage Twitch or tell them what to do. You've got to think about, like, Twitch is it's like a $2 billion business, right? I think that's how much money Twitch is worth now, maybe $2 to $4 billion. How much money is Amazon worth? Let's look it up right now. Amazon net worth.
I think it's 150 billion.
Okay, so we're looking at the number $1,588 billion. So basically, if you were to take, okay, so let's go ahead and let's take. We're just gonna do. We're not gonna do the whole number. Okay, and then we're gonna subtract. Let's do a very generous valuation of $4 billion that Amazon is that Twitch is worth. It's the same number. Yeah, it pretty much is the same number, right? It's the same number. So that's why Amazon doesn't really give a fuck, because Amazon they basically own a massive, they own a huge part of culture for fucking nothing. Twitch is a huge cultural driver. They own it completely. They have a monopoly over live streaming because nobody else gives a fuck about it. And they're doing it for like 4? They have over 1,000 and they have to do this for 4? What is this? It's not even a question. Of course Amazon's totally fine with it. Why wouldn't they be fine with it? Amazon's also completely fine with Kick. Because think about it. Amazon has to pay Twitch whenever Twitch doesn't make money. Amazon doesn't have to pay whenever Kick doesn't have to make money. Stake does. Amazon probably likes Kick more than Twitch, because Kick just gives them money for AWS, whereas Twitch needs money too.
Entire time it's owned it. It hasn't really done too
Kick
much to
uses
try and
AWS,
elevate
yeah.
it, improve
Think
it,
about it.
fix things when things are broken, or really much of anything at all. I think the major contribution that the public can point to when it comes to Twitch and Amazon working together is Amazon offering the Twitch Prime subs, which is a huge component to Twitch, of course. It is a...
So didn't Dan Clancy say how much money was given out to Twitch streamers over the last year? He said it was like, what, $1.8 billion? Was that correct? I could be wrong about the number, but it was somewhere around like $1 to $3 billion that was paid out to content creators. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's assume that 60%, we're going to be a very, very aggressive number for this, but we're going to say 60% of all content creator revenue was Twitch Prime. Okay, so 60% of 1.8. Okay, that is about right? $1 billion. So it's costing Twitch at most $1 billion. And that is, of course, not factoring in any value added perceived by the user or the purchaser of Amazon Prime. It is, again,
Okay.
pretty much the same number.
Very big deal. But aside from that, there haven't been too many things that Amazon has done for Twitch, at least in what I've seen and what most people have seen. But with the way Dan talks about it throughout this stream...
And also another factor as well is that it's actually not one, because the amount of money that they're paying out, half of it doesn't necessarily go to Twitch in the first place, because there isn't a $5 transaction that occurs. So they're actually paying out half of that. And then the part of it that they're paying out as well also isn't subject to service fees, because they're paying it out directly through the company. So it's actually even cheaper than that is.
It does seem like Amazon might be significantly more supportive behind closed doors than any of us could possibly ever know.
And if they should be, it's incredibly intelligent to do that. Like, it's a huge, great pickup for Amazon to have Twitch. It gives them such a massive market, and they're paying effectively nothing for it.
But I did just want to say, like, hearing him really sing the praises of Amazon as a partner was a little surprising for sure.
Oh, I don't think so at
how
all.
little we see with Amazon interacting with Twitch. And speaking of Twitch Primes, I'm going to have to take a little victory lap here and say I told you so. For about 2 years now, I've speculated that Twitch Primes might vanish, at least in their current format. For those
They already have, actually. So this was back in about 2018 or 2019. Before that time period, a Twitch Prime subscription to a stream would make it to where you couldn't see ads. Then Twitch changed it to where now if you have a Twitch Prime subscription, you still see ads. So Prime subscribers see ads. Tier 1 subscribers, like $4.99, you know, or Tier 2 or Tier 3, obviously, do not see ads. So this actually was already changed before in the past.
Don't know, Twitch Prime is a service offered on the platform where you can sub to a streamer completely for free as long as you have your Prime sub available, and that streamer gets $5 from Twitch. Well, $2.50 from Twitch.
Exactly, $2.50. Where does the other $2.50 go? Probably nowhere. Twitch probably doesn't even get the money for that. And that's what I'm saying before. That's how cheap it is for Amazon. Like, it is a massive, massive cheap thing for them.
Yeah, so we've kind of
this like scape of this third tier city like development. Where are these people coming from? They're not moving to this tiny backwater city in China.
No, my favorite one was I filmed it. It's in one of my videos way back, many years ago. But they had one of these real estate development things, and they have this concept art. It was like a photo concept art. And in the concept art, they had a car driving the wrong way on the highway, coming off the off-ramp to like crash into the car. I was like, remember that. It's like, it was so stupid. It's like, what are you doing?
So look at this. This is the welcome sign leading to Forest City.
Right.
You can just look at this. It's shockingly empty. Right?
Yeah.
And it's overgrown already. It's gross. It's a disaster. And again, this isn't a foreign country. This isn't in China.
Yeah.
This is in Malaysia. And a lot of people are excited about this.
Sure.
I want to read this
Hashtag
quote.
Sky Don't Lie, man.
Yeah.
Malaysia, stop letting China do this construction. It's ruining your environment.
This guy here, Nazmi, he said, I managed to escape this place.
Okay.
He said after 6 months, he had had enough. He didn't want to continue living in what he called a ghost town. I didn't care about my deposit. I didn't care about the money. I just had to get out. We had arranged to meet some in the same tower block that he used to live in. This is Nick that went to go meet him.
Yeah.
And they went to go meet back there, and he says, I'm getting goosebumps just being back. It's lonely around here. It's just you and your thoughts. It is. Look.
Yeah. Oh, it's what has he got to say?
This is
Let's
Nick.
see. Nick from the BBC.
Yeah.
This is Forest City. It's a bit dark.
A bit?
Someone's forgotten to turn the lights on.
A bit?
It's hard to believe that anyone actually lives here.
Oh, here they are.
Even in mid-afternoon, Forest City feels more like a haunted house than a happy home.
So look at this. They built this, and when I said this is a massive project, I'm not talking about a couple apartment blocks.
Yeah.
This was a city.
Yeah,
Forest City.
They do that always. We've
Yeah.
been to those ghost cities, like the big ring and stuff, and they build art museums and shopping malls, but it's all just an empty shell.
Yeah.
There's nothing in them.
Yes, and it's funny how similar this is to what we saw in China. And but it's so weird to see it in a foreign country, like a different country than China.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You can see this mall.
Yeah, it's still got all the Chinese characters and everything.
Yeah. Because this was originally, remember, for Chinese people to invest in.
Yes.
Abroad.
Yeah.
Right.
Look
at this. I mean, it's just absolutely desolate, right? $100 billion
This
project,
place was supposed to
right?
be a restaurant. I think behind me, judging by the looks of things, it was supposed to be the kitchen. Now, Country Garden's slogan for this whole place was a prime vision for future cities. But you just take a look around, it doesn't really seem that way.
Good old British humor.
I like it though. I think he did a great job with this report. This so just pause it real quick.
Okay.
So Country Garden spent $100 billion on this mega project, right?
Right.
You guys have to understand what $100 billion is.
100 billion, not million, but
no,
it's
this
billion.
This is more than some country's entire economic output for their whole country.
Yeah.
Right. And that was under the Belt and Road Initiative that started in 2016, right? But 8 years on, it's still a barren reminder that you do not need to be in China to feel the effects of the property crisis, because Country Garden owes $200 billion now. And do you know what Country Garden said in reply to this?
What?
It's optimistic that the full plan will be completed. They in the showroom, right? There's like a big model city of this place, right? The sign above them when they were visiting said, "For a city where happiness never ends." It's like super dystopian. And I guess there was one part where there was like a Small World After All, or one of those, one of those songs that was just playing over
like
and over again on loop while it was all dark.
Oh boy, yeah.
It's pretty messed up. Oh yeah, no, I found it. It says, in a purpose-built shopping mall, many other shops and restaurants are closed. Some units were just vacant construction sites. In a surreal touch, there's an empty children's train doing endless laps around the mall while playing head, shoulders, knees, and toes in Chinese on loop.
Oh, that's awful. That's
Isn't
really
that
awful.
scary?
Yeah, it's scary. I can see that.
One of the things, the biggest draw is that because it's on this island, it's a duty-free area. So on the beach, what you'll find is just massive piles, apparently, of alcohol bottles, like empty ones, and pockets of like local drinkers, which is pretty much all the human activity is just drunk people on the beach making piles of booze.
Okay, awesome, wonderful paradise you found.
Yes. There's another thing. It says, if you go to, a woman said, if you go to Google for a city, this is not what you're going to see here today. I feel sorry for the people who actually invested and bought a place here. It should be the project that was promised to the people, but that's not what it is. It's very misleading. The current forest city is a ghost town. There are no people at all. It's far from the city, and it has incomplete living facilities and is difficult to move without a car. So, a lot of times what we wanted to point out is that what we notice is they'll pick the most random places to put these things.
Yeah.
Like $100 billion mega project should be something that's well thought out, right?
Yeah.
But it's
here's
so
an example
fun.
of like the faded signs.
Yeah.
They put up these fake shops, by the way. This isn't a real thing. No. They put up fake shops to draw in investors, and then they just leave it till it gets sun faded away.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
I was just saying that it's so far away from any development. The problem is they think they can just make development by making the mall and making the train and making the,
They think that they can build like a 15-minute city or whatever, or a self-sustained little thing, so that people don't have to go anywhere else. And in China, a lot of people live that way. A lot of people do live like only in their one neighborhood.
Yeah.
They go to work in that area. They go to their building. They
the problem
don't
is those are usually like organic, right?
Yeah.
They came about over centuries.
Yes,
like,
and like in the big cities,
were there.
and those neighborhoods are in the big cities. They're not like far flung.
No, but every time we went to a ghost town, they are far flung.
Yes,
and they're meant to house millions of people, and no one goes there because it's not connected to anything, right?
Yeah, exactly. They think if you build it, they will come, but that's not true.
Yes. Other comments asked if they could get refund on their property, with one saying, the price on my unit has dropped so much, I'm speechless. And again, these are supposed to be investments, but then they tank.
But this is the Chinese real estate investment model, is to speculate. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of glad people are losing their money on this, because this has to stop. This is what's going to kill, it's going to make a massive dent, it already is, in the world's economy, and it's going to hurt Chinese people the most.
Yeah.
And
let me watch this.
Can you please show the full mode?
Model.
Can you please show full model? I don't think you'll like it if I do. I think life is all about having the courage to look at the magic behind what your favorite VTuber is doing. So...
I feel like this reminds me of like a phase transition in like Bloodborne. It's like a fucking boss transition. What is this?
Immersion broken? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm spreading. Spread.
Oh my fucking
I'm
god.
already spread, Chatty. Can you...
Man, Jesus.
Admission by 7.
You didn't make.
I was browsing these YouTube streets the other day, and I saw a Better Bachelor's video highlighting that women at work are basically complaining that men are ignoring the crap out of them, and they feel isolated. So I clicked on it, and well, here we are reviewing the tweet today to see how men and XXs are responding to this conversation. I want you guys to keep in the back of your heads that this is not from the RP space, and some of the people writing these comments most likely don't even know this space exists. I'm highlighting this as a possibility to show you that what we discuss in this space also happens in the real world. It's not just theories and personal experiences, but real-life issues that get highlighted online. Always remember that the things you see online come from someone in the real world that may or may not have experienced a particular situation. With that said, we have warned men not to try and date their female coworkers because it's not worth it. Men have lost their jobs because of a false accusation. And as a principle, you don't mix business with pleasure or crap where you eat. This is something that all men should be aware of, even if you flip burgers and you're a broke ninja. Losing your source of income over a woman is dumb, irresponsible, and immature behavior. I don't care how good she looks.